December 20th, Tuesday, 2016, about 1:15 on this Tuesday afternoon. I'm heading to Morganton, coming from this way, Asheville. You'll notice no spraying, and off towards the north, no spraying. But off towards the south, a complete wall of sprayed lines. I've been driving on the interstate for the last 15 minutes. There's no mistaking it. It's all sprayed material. We'll probably get some better views, but you can see the straight lines here. The stuff is not clouds. So they're not spraying this way. Coming from the west, Asheville, not spraying. But here towards the south, a complete wall of sprayed chemicals. Rick Miracle reporting. About 3:30, 20th of December, Tuesday. I'm leaving Morganton. Interesting little town. But if you notice off towards the north, no sky spraying whatsoever. But looking off towards the south here, southwest, southeast, unbelievable, as you can see in this video, evidence of chemicals dumped in the sky, painting the whole sky. Planes flying as we watch, like right on top of this pole, flying along, dumping tons of chemicals, but terminating too, not continuous, crisscrossing. So obviously somebody's painting the sky southward and not northward, which tells me somebody's controlling the weather. And you can see here, line after line after line. If you look at it, endless lines. This is all intentional and all stopping, even crisscrossing on this perimeter. It's like a wall of chemicals dumped in the sky, as you can see. Here in Morganton, down in the Piedmont, the foothills of the big mountains, you can see straight ahead on this video. So we're being sprayed like we're bugs. The question is why? December 20th, I pulled off Highway 40, Interstate 40, going towards Asheville from Morganton. Unbelievable how off towards the south is a whole wall of spraying. There's driving towards Asheville, the mountains. I had to come down the mountain to go to Morganton. I had to go back up the mountain to get back to Asheville, North Carolina. I'll pan real slow, but just see the straight lines. Unbelievable, but off towards the north, nothing. So a wall of sprayed chemicals all off towards the south. None of that looks like clouds. You can see the straight lines. Unbelievable. Rick Miracle reporting. December 21st. About 11:23 on this Wednesday, 2016. Walked out of my house and noticed sky spraying lines and more lines. You can see through the trees. No doubt about it. Here in Asheville, one of the historic residential neighborhoods, they're spraying us like we're bugs. Rick Miracle reporting. December 21st. Winter solstice. A witchcraft holiday, by the way, the solstice. You can look it on the internet and see that. So on this solstice, December 21st, almost 11:30, anybody can see that this stuff in the sky is not clouds. Intense spraying. This is the brewery here in Asheville. You can see between the two buildings a nice straight line and all kinds of lines and splotches, lines that spread apart. More lines and splotches that happen because the spray lines are blowing in the breeze, spreading apart. So they're painting the sky, as you can see, the difference between the painted sky and the non-painted sky. So why are they painting it a pasty white? So I was listening on the to a video on YouTube, and apparently a couple experts, Harry Hubbard and his friend, you can look this up, seem to be proving that the Dead Sea Scrolls are fabricated. So one has to wonder, with this new age and new world order, UFOs, terrorism, predicted World War III by Albert Pike, the Freemason, in 1880-something. You think about all this stuff, fabricated, forged Dead Sea Scrolls, and then you pay attention to this sky spraying, painting the sky white. Here's a plane spraying as we watch. And you have to ask yourself, who are these people who would go through such great lengths to deceive humanity, cause World War I, World War II, the French Revolution, and so much more chaos and anarchy and suffering and death on the planet? I'm just saying, you take all that into context and you look at the sky spraying, it has to be concerning. Am I asking all the wrong questions? Looks like visible lines in the stuff dumped in the sky up ahead there, above, which would indicate to me sky frequency transmissions, like HAARP, H-A-A-R-P. So are we being microwaved while they're dumping stuff in the sky? Fluoride in the water, the toothpaste, and all kinds of other mind control propaganda. Again, my point is, if all that stuff I just said is true, Rick Miracle, Freemasonry and Satanism videos, hundreds of videos I have on YouTube from hundreds of books that I have read. If all that stuff is true, we should all be concerned about what they're dumping in the sky and why. Just my opinion, thinking out loud while I'm videoing the stuff dumped in the sky. They're spraying us like bugs, but I don't think we're bugs. But whoever's controlling our planet, do they think we're bugs? And if they think there's too many of us and they think we're bugs, are they spraying us like we're bugs? Rick Miracle reporting. December 21st, about 5:15. Just got home and noticed the sky spraying, which is pretty obvious, straight lines everywhere. And a residue of straight lines. You can see how straight they are. Splotches and ripples in the material, which I call electromagnetic radiation. So we're being microwaved and sprayed. What do you think? Rick Miracle reporting.